Good evening, Lancer fans, and welcome to Lawrence High School in Lawrence, Massachusetts for this matchup in varsity girls volleyball between the Lawrence Lancers and the Dracut Middies. Your Lancers come into the game with a record of 12-3, having one of their best seasons in recent memory. They have already clinched a playoff berth. They have even won 9 out of their last 10 games. Meanwhile, Dracut comes in with a record of 6-9. They're also having a good time this season, having won 3 out of their last 4 games. Folks, we'd like to thank you for joining us here this evening on LPS Media. My name is Jay Oza, here with you for all the play-by-play commentary. We're going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be right back with the start of this game.
We're talking about breakfast. It's the best meal of the day.
The charge I get out of breakfast gets me going and keeps me on my way.
Give me some cereal. Add some milk in too.
Grab some eggs, fruit, or bacon, please. Breakfast at school is a breeze.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks for joining us here on LPS Media. My name is Jay Oza, here with you for all the play-by-play commentary. Our crew tonight: Jacob Nolan, David Vinas, Mimi Tun, Katie Curiel, Kiana Hernandez, and our producers, Mr. Luis Lopez. Thanks for joining us this evening. We have the Dracut Middies in town to face off against your Lancers. We are just underway here from Lawrence. Dracut in the light blue uniforms with the pink libero, and Lawrence High in the dark blue uniforms with the white libero, who is not currently on the court. Lancers are having their best season in over 10 years with the record of 12-3. Just got done with about a 20-minute senior night ceremony in which the seniors for both Dracut and Lawrence High were honored. Very emotional, very excitable crowd here. A lot of families in the building, a lot of fans in the building. Nice defense up front by Lawrence, but the Dracut Middies get the point here. It's 4-2 Lancers on top here in the early going. First set action from Lawrence High. Serving for the Middies here, Ashley Cox. And that's a miscommunication between Megan Cox and Sabrina Morse. It falls between the two of them for a Lancer point, and it's 5-2. Lawrence High on top here in set number 1. There's Alondra Davila to serve. Almost hits our LPS Media cameraman. Jacob Nolan doing a good job to stay out of the way of that one. Davila again. Here's Dracut trying to send it over. Cox does the job. Over on the far side. Dracut returning on the near side. What a save by Davila, and the Lancers get it over. But the play was whistled dead. An illegal tap by Lawrence, and the point goes to Dracut. It is 5-3. Sub comes into the game for the Middies. It's Mackenzie Snowden. And this is Erin McMenamin, the senior captain, serving. Good defense by Dracut up front, but it goes out of bounds, and the Lancers pick up the point. It's 6-3, Lawrence High on top. And this will be the libero, number 23, Carol Ferreira. The junior gets ready to serve, sends it over with the right hand. Cox is there. Over to the near side, Snowden with the kill. Mackenzie Snowden, junior, outside hitter. And that sets our score at 6-4. Lancers on top here in set number 1. To the outside. That was Mulgan trying to get the kill, and Dracut can't answer back. The Lancers on top 7-4 here in set number 1. And it'll go back to Jasmine Mejia, the senior. Near side hit goes just out of bounds. Good effort there by Chantal Mulgan. A little too much strength behind that one. And looks like the call is going to say that was in bounds. And the referee just clarifying with Erin McMenamin of Dracut. And it looks like that one was in bounds, so the Lancers will get the point. Here's Mejia again. Into the middle, tipped over by Dracut. Good job by Snowden to get that one over, and that one is out of bounds, clearly over the back line on that one. And Dracut keeping it close here in the first set, only down by 2, with Sabrina Morse serving for the middies here on the near side. Good defense by Dracut up front. Here's the setup from Sanchez over to the far side. We're going to have a whistle. And that's going to be a violation against Dracut. Point goes to Lawrence High. Vielka Sanchez, number 8, the sophomore, sends it over with the left hand. Lancers lead by 3. Cox sends it over. And it goes out of bounds over the back line. Another one for the Lancers. It's 9-5. Lawrence High has opened up a 4-point lead here in the first set. Over to the near side, Snowden gets it over for Dracut. Again on the near side, Mulgan for Lawrence. Snowden again, but that was a double tap by Dracut. Lancers have opened up a 5-point lead here in set 1. It's 10-5. What a serve, unbelievable serve there by Vielka Sanchez, the sophomore. 11-5. Another phenomenal serve by Sanchez. That makes it 12-5. And all of a sudden, the Lancers are up by 7. And that's going to prompt a timeout called by the Dracut bench. Folks, we will take this opportunity to remind you that LPS Media is your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. We broadcast on both Comcast Channel 99 and Verizon Channel 41. LPS-TV broadcasts 24 hours a day, covering events at all of the wonderful public schools around the city of Lawrence. Some of our regular programs include LHS Sports, theatrical productions, school committee meetings, and LPS Rewind, a show featuring news and events from around all of Lawrence High. Remember, you can find LPS Media all day, every day on any device. Just find us on YouTube. Our channel is titled Lawrence Public Schools. Get the app or open up your browser and you can watch over 1,000 videos from the last 5 years. And we're back to the action here from Lawrence. Sanchez still serving for the Lancers. Up in the air, and Cox gets it over for Dracut. Sanchez, the setup to Mulgan. Near side, Davila with the kill. The outside hitter, Davila, making it look easy. She helps the Lancers earn an 8-point lead. It's 13-5. Sanchez, another serve. Lancers have got some momentum with Vielka Sanchez serving, and that's a misplay by Dracut's number 12, Mackenzie Snowden. 14-5, the Lancers on top. Sanchez again. Dracut trying to send it back over. They do, but it's out of bounds over the back line. Sanchez does it again. 15-5. It's a 10-point lead for the Lancers here in set number 1. Feeding off some adrenaline perhaps from their senior night opening ceremony. Sanchez a little too much mustard on that one, sends it over the back line. And the Lancer lead is down to 9. And that'll give Mackenzie Snowden, the junior, a chance to serve. Sub into the game For Dracut is Aaron McMenamin, the captain, back into the lineup. Here's the serve by Snowden. Sanchez. Sanchez to Sanchez up the middle, and the Lancers get a kill. That one hit the ground. Cox thought she was able to save it. The referee says otherwise. And it's back to a 10-point lead. 16-6, Lancers trying to close in on a set 1 victory. Here's Mulgan. Dracut gets it over with Cox, and Cox sends that one out of bounds on the near side, just a bit out of bounds. Lancers happy to take that. It's an 11-point lead now, 17-6, with Mulgan serving again. Sends it over with the right hand. Sanchez to Sanchez, and that one is sent over by Catherine Perez. The sophomore Perez makes it 18-6. Mulgan sends it over. And that one is going to fall in front of the net. A misplay by Ashley Cox, number 6 of Dracut. 19-6 now. Lancers in the lead. Set number 1, Chantel Mulgan, the junior, gets ready to serve once again. As Dracut gets a sub into the game, it's number 5, Jessica Poole. And here comes the serve from Mulgan after Dracut gets another sub into the game. That's Nadia Sari. Just out of bounds on the serve, and Dracut gets a break there. Trying to mount a comeback here in set number 1 with the score 19-7, and the Lancers on top. Lancers get a sub into the game. It's Angelica Troche. Number 6, the senior, into the game for the Lancers. Cox with the running serve. It goes out of bounds. Free point for the Lancers, and they'll get the serve back. It's 20-7. And here's Nashali Sanchez, the senior, to serve with the left hand. Set up to the outside. Nice dig by Sanchez. Some good defense up at the net. Lancers need to get it over, and they can't. Dracut gets the point with some nice net play. It's 20-8. The Lancer lead down to 12. This is Nadia Sari, and her serve comes up just a bit short. It's 21-8 now. First set action here from Lawrence. Lancers at 12-3, Middies at 6-9. Lancers trying to get the W on senior night. They're well on their way here with a 21-8 first set lead. This is Morales De La Rosa, the senior, serving for Lawrence. To the outside, sent over by Poole. Lancers get it over. Cox with the dig. Over to the near side, Poole. Great defense there by Dracut. And they get the point. Dracut is back within 12 here. Score is 21-9. The Lancers with a set 1 lead. And Lawrence High just wants to clarify the call there. Jasmine Mejia explaining the call to her coach. Jessica Poole gets ready to serve for Dracut. Sanchez with a nice left-handed effort. Now to the near side they go. Troche sends it over for Lawrence, and she's going to get the kill. Nice job by Angelica. 22-9. Lancers in control here in the first set. Here's the libero, Ferreira, and she's got an ace. The junior Ferreira will serve again with the score 23-9. Ferreira's serve gets over. Lancers trying to earn a set point. Here's Sanchez. Sanchez again. Cocks the dig. Dracut trying to set it up. Tipped over. Nice job by Snowden. Trochet to Sanchez, and it's gonna fall in no man's land. 24-9. Lancers have set point. Trying to pick up a victory in set number 1 here against the Middies. That's going to go out of bounds, and the Lancers have a victory in set number 1. The score, Lawrence 25 and Dracut 9. Folks, thanks so much for joining us here on LPS Media. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with set number 2. Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks for joining us here on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. Our crew this evening, Jacob Nolan, David Vinas, Mimi Tun, Katie Curiel, Kiana Hernandez. Our producer is Luis Lopez. My name is Jay Oza, and thanks for joining us for this Varsity Girls Volleyball game between the Dracut Middies in the light blue uniforms against your Lawrence High School Lancers in the dark blue uniforms. This is set number 2. Lawrence won the first set by the score of 25-9. Dracut gets the first point of set number 2. It is senior night here in Lawrence with the Lancer girls celebrating their graduating seniors, also honoring the Dracut High School seniors. Quick shout out to all the Lancer players, Nashali Sanchez, Jasmine Mejia, Angelica Trochet, and Morales De La Rosa. Of course, those are only the players. Also a big time shout out to the managers of the Lawrence High girls volleyball team, who is having their best season in over 10 years. They come into the game with a record of 12-3. They've already earned themselves a playoff spot. They're looking to improve their seeding. So far, they are up 2-1 here in set number 2. And up 1-0 overall. Nice defense up front. But that was a violation against the Lancers. Catherine Perez, the sophomore, she was shocked. Thought she got a clean touch on that ball, but she's called for the violation. So that sets our score at 2-2. Here's Cox serving for Dracut. Over to the far side, Davila sends that one out of bounds over the back line. Once again, this is Megan Cox, the libero. And that's going to be a violation against Cox. So Lancers get a freebie there, evening the score at 3-3. Here in the second set from Lawrence. There's Nashali Sanchez. She gets her first serve of the second set. There's Davila, number 5 on the near side for the Lancers. From across the court, nice job by Erin McMenamin. That's number 19, the senior co-captain for Dracut. Now it's going to be Ashley Cox to serve. Sent over and dug out by Lawrence. There's Davila on the far side, looking for the back corner, but Dracut was ready. McMenamin again. Nice job there by Sanchez. Davila sends it deep. Cox was ready. From the middle, that one's going to go out of bounds, and a point for the Lancers. Good awareness over there on the far side, right in front of the Lancer bench. And we're even once again at 4-4. Alondra Davila, the junior, to serve, and it's an ace. 5-4, Lancers on top for the first time here in set number 2. They won set number 1, 25-9. That one just gets over. Another one for Davila. She's been one of the top performers for the Lancers so far this season. Another ace. Excellent job by Davila. 6-4 now. Keep in mind the Lancers have not lost a set since Wednesday, October the 4th, so it's been a while. That one goes out of bounds. And so Dracut catches a break. It is 6-5 with the Lancers on top. This will be McMenamin, the outside hitter, to serve. She sends it over with the right hand. Sanchez ready for it. Now near side. Good attempt there by Vielka Sanchez. Good dig there by the Lancers. Vielka again. Too strong though. That one goes over the back line. That makes it 6-6. We are all tied up here in set number 2 with the Lancers holding a 1-0 advantage. This one needs to get over. Sanchez does the job. Vielka Sanchez with the left hand. Nice job. Dracut ready to send it back over though from the middle. Davila. Mejia. And that one's nothing but net for Mulgan. Not what she was hoping for. And Dracut gets the point. Staying alive here in set number 2. It's 7-7. McMenamin serves. Just gets it over. Great awareness there by Catherine Perez. Nice dig by Mulgan. Sanchez sending it into the back corner, just out of bounds. And Dracut regains the lead here in set number 2. It's 8-7. The Middies on top. McMenamin to serve in a heated second set. Mejia near side. Sanchez. Good dig there by Cox. Cox again. This time she gets it over. Mulgan. Mejia. Sanchez. Nice defense up front. Great block there by Perez. Vielka Sanchez with the left hand. Cox the dig. Nice rally going here. Davila with the dig. And that's going to be a violation against Lawrence. Another point for the Middies. They've opened up a 2-point lead. 9-7 is the score. Dracut on top here in set number 2. Lancers on top 1-0. Vielka Sanchez going for that back corner once again. McMenamin sends it over. Mejia. Sanchez near side. Dracut pretty good defensively here. Great attempt there by number 7 Chantel Mulgan, the junior. She couldn't get low enough to dig that one out. And it's a 3-point lead for Dracut. 10-7. Here in the second set, Lancers lead 1-0. McMenamin sends it over. Vielka Sanchez. Vielka again. This time she finds the ground. Down to a 2-point lead for Dracut. It's 8-10. And here's the libero, Carol Ferreira. Junior sends it over. McMenamin, the dig on the near side. It's a misplay by Casey Ross, the senior middle hitter, playing on the outside. Lancers back within 1. It's 10-9. Here comes Ferreira again. Nishali Sanchez could only get one hand to that one. Frustrating play for her. And it's a 2-point lead once again for Dracut. 11 for the Middies, 9 for the Lancers here so far in set number 2. And this will be Wang to serve for the Middies. Wang sends it over with the right hand. Nice dig by Ferreira. Over to the near side for Mulgan. Dracut with a chance to set it up. Nice dig there by Mejia. Violation for a double tap against the Lancers. Close second set here. Dracut with a 3-point lead. It's 12-9. Sent over by Wang. Davila. Now the Lancers need to get it over. They do. Wang to Snowden, who gets it over. This is Mejia. Now Sanchez going for the corner. What placement. Great job by Vielka Sanchez. She's been going for that back corner repeatedly. 12-10. Lancers back within 2. And this will be Jasmine Mejia, the senior. She serves with the right hand. Over to the far side. Dracut gets it over. Sanchez, the setup for Sanchez. Great job there by Snowden to get that one over. Nice tip though by Sanchez. Snowden again, dug out by Ferreira. Sanchez to Sanchez, and Vielka gets the kill. Lancers within 1 now. It's 12-11. Dracut on top by just 1 here in the second set. Lancers have a 1-0 lead. Mejia with the serve. Morse with the dig, and that one is sent over by McMenamin, and she gets it to fall inbounds. Dracut extends their lead up to 2. It's 13-11 with Sabrina Morse serving. Mulgan with the right hand sent it over for Lawrence. Good attempt on the dig by Ferreira, but couldn't get low enough. That one fell just in front of her. Can't do much with it, and it's 14-11. Sub into the game for the Lancers will be Abigail Heredia, number 10, the junior, into the game. And Morse serves again. Davila to Mulgan. Vielka Sanchez can't keep that one inbounds. It goes out on the far side, and it's a 4-point lead for the Middies. Morse another serve. Davila. Mulgan. Near side Heredia. Dracut recovers. Can't get it over though. That's a misplay by Snowden. Lancers get the point. It's 15-12 now here in the second set. Vielka Sanchez, one of the better servers in the first set. And Dracut kills her serve right away. Little disappointing for the Lancers. They would have liked to seen Sanchez back there serving for a few points in a row. Dracut up by 4, 16-12. And Snowden serving for the middies. Mulgan to Davila, and Davila gets the kill on the near side. I think it would behoove the Lancers to set up Alondra Davila, the junior, a little more often on the outside. She's done a great job all season from that outside hitter position. Here's Chantel Mulgan to serve. Nice serve with some downward movement. Dracut couldn't save it. Lancers back within 2 at 16-14. Mulgan to serve again. Davila on the near side, but the block made by Dracut, and the middies are back up by 3, 17-14. And the senior captain, Megan Cox, the libero, will serve. Gets a running start and sends it over with the right hand. Mejia, now Sanchez. Cox with the dig. Far side, McMenamin. Sanchez up ahead to Mulgan. McMenamin, the defense is there, but a misplay from Sanchez as she couldn't keep that one alive. And the Lancers will call timeout with the score 18-14. Dracut leading in set number 2, but the Lancers have a 1-0 lead. We will take this opportunity to remind you to check out the Lawrence Public Schools homepage. Here's some recent stories you can read about on any device. Remember, LPS stands with dreamers. We have resources for schools, students, and families for you to check out. The 2017 Hispanic Heritage Celebration took place featuring the 9th Grade Academy Band and Orchestra. The INT High School held a financial aid night at the Lawrence Public Library. And you can find photo galleries of all of our LHS fall sports teams. You can check all those stories out and more at the LPS homepage located at lawrence.k12.ma.us. So after the timeout, the Lancers down by 4, 18-14 here in the second set. Cox is going to serve it again. Davila gets it to go, and Alondra brings the Lancers within 3. That's exactly what they were hoping for after the timeout. 18-15 with Nashali Sanchez, the senior, serving for the Lancers. There's Ross in the middle. Davila. McMenamin. Tipped over there by Mejia. Cox the setup for McMenamin. Lancers defense was ready. Into the air for Davila. Davila couldn't get it over. And it's back to a 4-point lead for Dracut. Dracut trying to steal away this set number 2 against the favored Lancers with their 12-3 record. Sanchez to Mejia, now Davila. This one comes all the way back over. Mejia to Davila. McMenamin. And nice block there by number 13, Catherine Perez. Perez with the block, the sophomore. Lancers within 3, 19-16. Davila. And Cox with the misplay, a rare misplay from the senior captain. Dracut really hoping that that won't come back to bite them as it brings Lawrence within 2. And Davila serving again, amazing serve by Alondra Davila, the junior. This is tipped over. Mejia, Vielka Sanchez with authority. Dracut gets it over. Sanchez to Mejia. Sanchez out of bounds, and it's a point for Dracut. Middies first team here in the second set to get into the 20s. It's 20-17. Middies are 5 points away. from winning this second set and tying it up at 1 set apiece. McMenamin with a great serve. Nice job there by Mejia to get it over. Snowden, there's a block by Perez. That's going to be a whistle before it hit the ground. Doesn't matter. It's going to be a violation against Lawrence and a point for the Middies. They're back up by 4. It's 21-17. McMenamin. Mejia to Sanchez. And that's going to be a point for Dracut. They've opened up a 5-point lead. Lancers need a bit of a comeback here in set number 2. Otherwise, Dracut's going to be able to tie it. They are up by 5. They're 3 points away from tying it at 1 set each. Here's Mejia. Sanchez tips it over. Snowden was ready for it. That's a violation. Goes against Ashley Cox. Lancers pull to within 4. Let's see what they can get for some momentum here. It's 22-18. And Carol Ferreira to serve. She sends it over. Great serve. And Dracut can't answer. Lancers still alive here in set 2. It's 22-19. Ferreira again. Cox to Cox. And now Snowden as that one goes out of bounds on the near side. Lancers within 2. It's 22-20. Ferreira trying to keep the momentum going. Nice serve, and it's an ace. It falls into the near side back corner, and that's going to result in Dracut calling a timeout with the score. Dracut 22, Lancers 21 here in set number 2 after Lawrence defeated Dracut in set number 1. The score of set number 1, Lancers blew out the Middies 25-9, and Dracut doing an excellent job to not just come back but to take control here in the second set. The Lancers, however, are down by only 1. It's 22-21. And once we return to the action, Carol Ferreira will serve, the junior libero from Lawrence. And she will try to tie things up here in the second set. 21 seconds remaining in this timeout called by Dracut. Here we go. This is a big play so far in this game. One of the bigger plays with Ferreira serving. Trying to tie things up for the Lancers here in the second set. Can she do it? This serve is sent over. It's a great serve. Tipped over by Lawrence. And here comes the setup for Sanchez, left-handed. And it's a misplay by Ashley Cox. The Lancers have tied it. Now can they take the lead? 22-22. Ferreira again. Tied in the late stages of the second set. Davila with the dig. And it's sent over by Mulgan. Dracut with a chance to set up, and it's a misplay. Lawrence takes the lead here in set number 2. They were down by as many as 5 here in the second set. Now they lead by 1, and they are 1 point away from earning a set point. 23-22, Lancers lead in the second set. Ferreira, a huge reason why the Lancers have been able to come back, and it's another misplay. Mackenzie Snowden couldn't control it, and the Lancers have set point. First, we're going to have a timeout, and this one is called by Dracut. folks, once again, we'll remind you that LPS Media broadcasts on Comcast, Channel 99, and Verizon, Channel 41. No matter what city or town you are in, you can find LPS Media all day, every day on any device. Just find our YouTube channel simply titled Lawrence Public Schools. Get the app or open up your browser and you can watch over 1,000 videos from the last 5 years. .11 seconds remaining in the timeout here. Just about set to get back to the action. Huge shout out to Carol Ferreira with some great serving here down the stretch in the second set. She's a big reason why the Lancers have a set point here, trying to go up 2-0. Here's the setup for Dracut, Davila, Mejia, and the Lancers have won set number 2. The score 25-22. The Lancers come back from a 5-point deficit to take a 2-0 lead here in Lawrence on senior night. Folks, thanks so much for joining us on LPS Media. We're going to take a short break and we'll be right back with set number 3. Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks for joining us here on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers Athletics. Our crew this evening, Jacob Nolan, David Vinas, Mimi Tun, Katie Curiel, Kiana Hernandez. Our producer is Mr. Luis Lopez, and I am Jay Osa. Thanks for joining us here on Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 41, or on YouTube. It's Wednesday, October the 18th, and we have some MVC girls volleyball action for you. It's senior night here in Lawrence with the Lancers taking on the Middies. The Lancers having their best season in over 10 years. They come in with a record of 12-3. They are trying to improve that record to 13-3. They lead Dracut 2-0 as the third set has just got underway. Lancers picked up a victory in set number 1, 25-9. Picked up a victory in set number 2, 25-22. They came back from a 5-point deficit to take the second set, a very exciting set. And here we are in set number 3 with the home team already up 3-0. Your Lancers in the dark blue uniforms with the white libero currently on the bench, and Dracut in the light blue uniforms with the pink libero. 4-0 Lancers on top, trying to clinch this thing. On their way to the playoffs, these Lancers, trying to improve their seeding here with a 13th win of the year. That one is sent back by Chantel Mulgan. Tipped over, Lancers ready for it. Davila gets it over with some power behind it. Here's Snowden. Davila punches it over. Cox with the dig. Ashley Cox now, back to Megan Cox, and it's out of bounds on the near side, and the Lancers go up 5-0. Here's Davila over on the far side, getting a lot of power behind that. Snowden finds the soft spot in the defense, and Dracut really needed that. It's 5-1, Middies down by 4 here. And this will be Mackenzie Snowden, the junior, to serve it up. Nice dig there by Mulgan, and it falls on the Lancer side for a Dracut point. It's 5-2 now. Dracut trying to creep back into this game. It would start with a set 3 win. A misplay on the serve by Snowden, and the Lancers get a freebie. Six to 2, Lancers on top by 4 here in the third set. Lancers hoping this will be the final set. Dracut trying to extend it out to a fourth set. There's McMenamin on the near side. Davila on the far side. Cox to Cox. Into the middle for Logan McElhenney. And she's stopped by the net. Sets our score at 7-2. Nashali Sanchez, the senior, serving it up again. Left-handed serve. Here's Ashley Cox, now into the middle. That was McElhenney. Davila pushes that one over. Misplay there by Sabrina Morse. Taps her chest and says, "My bad." And that's a free point for the Lancers, giving them a 8-2 lead. And that's going to be the first timeout of this third set. It's called by Dracut. The score, Lancers 8, Middies 2. And we will take this opportunity to remind you to check out LPS Media on YouTube. You can find our channel by simply searching for Lawrence Public Schools. Currently featured, the LHS field hockey team had a game against Central Catholic last week. The LHS 9th grade academy held their Hispanic Heritage celebration. And the Arlington Middle School Gator News Episode 2 is up for your viewing pleasure, as well as the Oliver Partnerships 2017 Art Show. Check out those videos and over 1,000 more from the last 5 years on the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel on any device. And here we go, back to the action from Lawrence with the Lancers leading 8-2 in the third set and 2-0 overall. There's a dig by Vielka Sanchez. Here's Davila, and Davila will get the kill. She makes it 9-2. Great effort here on the near side by number 24, Gabrielle Brown, sliding over here on the near side, right in front of the broadcast table. And here's Nashali Sanchez once again, and a misplay by Cox as it goes out of bounds. And it's 10-2. Lancers trying to make quick work here of the middies. Nashali Sanchez, the senior, left-handed serve. Nice diving dig by Cox. Davila, what a spike by Alondra Davila, the junior number 5. What a block up front. It's still alive though. And the Lancers were aware of it. Davila trying to get the kill. That was Perez who had a phenomenal block. She's got another one, but it falls out of bounds. 2 great defensive plays by Catherine Perez. Unfortunately, the second one falls just out of bounds. Here's Megan Cox with the running start and the serve. Davila gets that one to fall. A point for the Lancers. Referee just goes to the scorer's table to correct the score. Nine-point lead for Lawrence High. It's 12-3. Davila sends that one just out of bounds on the near side. (12-4) now. Sub into the game for the Lancers, number 12, Yaneli Batista. Ashley Cox with the serve, and here's Sanchez. Now the setup comes near side, and it goes out of bounds. Great eye by Batista to let that one go out of bounds off the hit by McMenamin, senior captain for the Middies. And the Lancers get ready to serve with the score 13-4. And here's Carol Ferreira, who had a huge streak of service victories at the end of the second set. Huge reason why the Lancers were able to win that second set. That's going to be a violation against Dracut. And Ferreira gets to serve again, the junior libero, with the score 14-4. Cox with the dig. Now Ashley Cox into the middle, and a misplay from Casey Ross, the middle hitter. The senior couldn't get it done, couldn't quite get it over, and the lead is up to 11. It's 15-4. What a spike there. Chantel Mulgan with the right hand makes it 16-4, and that's going to prompt a timeout called by the Dracut bench. Lancers have won 9 out of their last 10 games. They haven't lost a set since they were hosting Methuen back on the 4th of October. October 13th, a 3-0 win against Haverhill. October 11th, a 3-0 win against Chelmsford. October 6th, a 3-0 win against the Greater Lowell squad. Back on Monday the 2nd, a 3-0 win against Billerica. Back on September 29th, a 3-0 win against Innovation Academy. Back on September 27th, a 3-1 win against Central Catholic. On September 26th, a 3-2 win at Lowell. September 22nd, a 3-1 win at Billerica. And September 20th, at home, a 3-0 win against Tewksbury. There you go. 9 out of the last 10 games have been victories for the Lancers. Best season in over 10 years. Not my words. Those are the words of Brendan Nealon, the Lancers athletic director, who spoke before the game during the senior night ceremony. That one goes out of bounds, and Dracut picks up a point to make it 16-5. Here's McMenamin serving for the Middies. Ferreira digs it out. Now on the near side, that one goes out of bounds. Chantel Mulgan with the kill. Abigail Heredia will try to get back into the ball game. This is Jasmine Mejia, dug out by McMenamin. Here's Snowden on the near side. Sanchez did a good job to set that one up. That one goes out of bounds from the middle hitter, number 15, Casey Ross. 18-5. The Lancers are 7 points away from a senior night victory. Mejia again. And that's a misplay over on the far side. Once again, Casey Ross. Dracut trying to get a sub into the game. They do. It's Jessica Poole, number 5. Mejia once again with the serve. Dug out by Ferreira. And that one is out of bounds. Chantel Mulgan thought she had it, but it goes out of bounds over on the far side, and so Dracut picks up a point. And Mejia will come to the referee here on the near side to clarify the call. This will be Wang to serve for the middies. She sends it over with the right hand. Sanchez gets it over, and that's going to be a double tap against number 9 of Dracut, Sabrina Morse. And the Lancers are 5 points away from a straight sets victory. Vielka Sanchez serving with the left hand. Sent backwards. Dracut needs to get it over, and they do. Good job by the middies to recover. Spike over the middle goes out of bounds. Heredia with too much power behind that one. Lancers get a sub into the game. It's number 3, Alexa Inoa. Heredia again. Lancers can't save it at the net. Dracut has another point. Now it's 20-9. This will be Sabrina Morse to serve. Set up over to the far side, and that's another violation against the Lancers. All of a sudden, it's 20-10. Morse with another serve. Sanchez. Now on the near side, that one is blocked in front. Dracut stringing some points together here. Lawrence still with a 9-point lead as Sabrina Morse gets ready to serve again. That's a misplay by Alexa Inoa. That one goes backwards. And it's 20-12. Morse, another left-handed serve. That one is tipped over backwards by Mulgan. Snowden has it blocked in front. What a block there by Abigail Heredia. Getting ready to serve will be Chantel Mulgan. Mulgan gets the serve over, grazes the net. Dracut sends it back over. Inoa. And Catherine Perez couldn't finish the play there. Point for the middies. Now Snowden to serve. Dracut needs to get it over here. Can they? Nice try, but no. Lancers creeping ever closer to a victory here. Our score, 21 for the Lancers, 13 for the middies. As Nashali Sanchez gets ready to serve it once again. Sanchez ready, sends over the left-handed serve. Sorry, it's 22-13 after that last point. Sanchez, Inoa over on the far side. That one's going to go out of bounds. Too hard for Yaneli Batista, the sophomore. And that's going to bring Davila back into the game to try and finish things off. Here's Cox to serve. Dug out by Sanchez. Inoa, Davila. McMenamin tipped up by Lawrence. Sent over by Davila, but what a block. And Casey Ross is fired up over that block. Nice job up front by the senior. Sent over by Cox. And there is Perez sending it over the sophomore for Lawrence, and that one is into the net. A misplay by Sabrina Morse. Lancers 2 points away from ending it. Alondra Davila, the junior. Right-handed serve and a phenomenal serve, and that will bring up match point. The Lancers can end it right here. Here's Davila, sends it over with the right hand. Cox, McMenamin with the right hand. That one's gonna fall inbounds. Dracut is still alive. 24-16 the score now. Here's the serve for Ashley Cox, and it's a misplay, and that's gonna do it. The Lancers have defeated Dracut 3-0. The final score in set number 1, Lancers 25, Dracut 9. Set number 2, Lancers 25, Dracut 25-22. And in the third set, Lancers 25, Dracut 16. Folks, thanks so much for joining us here on LPS Media. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with some post-game coverage.
True or false? Diet soda is healthier than regular soda.
Artificial sweeteners found in Diet Coke have been found to increase sugar craving because it's not a natural source of sugar.
Also, artificial sweeteners trigger insulin, which sends your body into fat storage mode and can lead to weight gain.
My fear is snakes.
Clowns.
I'm afraid of the dark. You're staring at a dark corner. You just feel it's gonna come out that corner and like grab you.
My mom. I'm afraid of being kidnapped.
Spiders.
I'm afraid of being on TV.
Courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thanks for joining us here on LPS Media. The Lancers just picked up a 3-0 victory against the Dracut Middies right here on senior night in front of their home crowd. My name is Jay Oza, and I am joined by Chantel Mulgan, Vielka Sanchez, Catherine Perez, and Alondra Davila. First question to you, Chantel. What was this crowd like? Was it fun to play in front of them?
That was very fun because the public cooperation a lot.
Second question to you, Vielka. What is the secret to your success this year? You guys picked up your 13th win tonight.
Our secret for this year was work a lot. We work, we had discipline, and we work as a family.
Very good. And to you, Catherine, you guys seem like such a close team. You guys seem like good friends. Why is that? What brought you all together?
We stay together as a family. We always communicate. When something is wrong, we're there for each other. But what makes us unique is we play like a family. We see each other beyond friends. We see we're like a whole. If something is wrong with somebody, we're gonna be there and we're gonna help them out.
And last question to you, Alondra. You guys have the playoffs coming up ahead of you. Is there anything you guys are doing to prepare, or are you just worried about celebrating tonight?
Yeah, we're actually working hard, and our focus is to stick together and work as a team, and we'll make it.
Folks, we want to thank you so much for joining us this evening right here on LPS Media. Congratulations to the Lawrence High Lancers as they get ready for the playoffs. Thanks everyone for joining us, and we'll see you next time.